Ninjago?
Oh, I'll be waiting. Dad.
Sorry? What was that last thing you said?
What?
That last part, I didn't catch it.
Well, I didn't say anything. What do you mean? I said I'll be waiting, and then I stopped talking. Dad.
Lloyd?
That's right. Your son. And it's Lloyd.
No. Lloyd. I named you.
I've taken a solemn oath to form the secret ninja force. Are you ready to risk your life for Ninjago?
Yes, I am on it.
Maybe.
My name isn't Lloyd, it's Melissa. Just kidding, it's actually Melissa. And my last name is Culver, like the city outside of Hollywood, Culver City. I am the technology coach for the Clovis North area elementary schools. I am so delighted to work with you this year. It's going to be phenomenal. This quick video will showcase 4 things: what to expect, where we'll go on our journey this year, a few classroom details, and the details of my role. Well, here's what to expect. Most lessons will be filled with standards that are specific to Common Core or NGSS science standards: math, social studies, reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And some of what I teach will be focused on the ISTE standards or ISTE standards. These are the International Technology Standards for educators and students. Things like infographics, video production, coding, robots, and 3D printers. I'll have to write some grants for a few of those. It's pretty standard that I will email you the night before our technology sessions and again the morning of, just as a quick reminder. In those emails, I will briefly highlight what we will do for that day's lesson. You can store these emails in a Microsoft Outlook folder so you can reference them again later. My website is also full of information that will help you locate tools that I'm either teaching right now or things that will come up in the future. Where will we go? During the year, I will try to send out surveys so that I can gather helpful information from you that will shape my instruction. Many teachers already know how to use the online math textbook. However, not all teachers are teaching their students how to use it. So that's an example of teaching something that you might already know. You, I'm sure, know how to perform an internet search. However, maybe you've never taught your students some time-saving strategies to search for online content. Well, that too is something that I may teach. Some of the lessons that I design are too long for one session. In that case, we'll pick up where we left off and it will continue to the next session. Sometimes the lessons are so long that they cannot be finished in 2 sessions or in even 3. And here's why I love some of those specific lessons. You, as the classroom teacher, now have something that's ready to go if you want to field a technology lesson of your own. Just head back to that resource that we practiced and watch your students expand their understanding. Please don't feel like you ever need to finish any of the lessons that I start with you. Each teacher is different. Use what works best for you. I will showcase dozens of products and tools. I do not expect you to use everything in your classroom. Gardeners don't use every type of plant, and chefs don't use every ingredient in the cupboard. So pick and choose your favorites and only use what works best for you. Every teacher is different, so I showcase a whole host of tools. I never know what your favorites will be. Now, sometimes I realize the scope and sequence for a particular lesson may be too robust for your specific learners. So I ask for grace in advance as I make those adjustments. Genuinely, I want to be conscientious of my audience. Now, each school is different and every class is different. For example, in 2017, some of my first graders were coding with JavaScript. Surely not all first graders can do that yet. Technology standards for the United Kingdom, for example, mandate that kindergartners learn how to code. My pocket of learners is quite diverse. It will take me just a bit of time to get familiar with their knowledge base and adjust my lessons accordingly, so please be patient with me as I figure that out. Here are some classroom details. I recommend that you bring your laptop to our sessions. We won't need your personal CUSD provided laptop every week. However, there are some weeks where you will bookmark a site, take notes, set up an account, or prepare a lesson using the tools that we are exploring. During the class session, I ask that you wander around the classroom and help your students. Less wait time for your learners means that there's more investigation and more discovery, which yields an increase in learning. If you happen to be out sick, please mention in your lesson plans for your substitute that he or she should be present in the room. Having a second set of hands to field questions increases student success. If your campus schedule has been changed for the day and you will be out because there's a rally or a special event, try if you can to email me and let me know. That way I can make adjustments to my day and utilize those minutes wisely. There are occasions where sometimes teachers forget that their technology session has started. If I poke my head out the door and notice that your class is not on their way or you're a little bit behind schedule, I will probably phone you just as a friendly reminder. For example, one time I gathered my own second grade students and we went off to lunch 30 minutes early. I clearly understand that some things escape your mind, so just consider my phone call just a gift of kindness. Now lastly, my role. My role is to teach teachers how to teach technology to their students. Throughout the school year, my administrative team will confirm with me that my teachers are present, engaged, and learning. They further clarify that teachers should not be grading papers, making photocopies, running errands, or exiting the teaching environment while I am there. So I will remind you of this with a B. And it will appear in the early emails that we start off the school year with and some midpoint emails just as a reminder. So please be present, be helpful, and be engaged. Let me close off by saying that we are going to have a phenomenal year. I look forward to exploring technology with you and your students. It's going to be awesome.